Okay, so everyone needs to know this. We played this last week, and my power died, and I don't know what got corrupted on here, but I know that the video file got corrupted, and I wasn't able to upload to YouTube or anything like that. So I don't know where we left off. If we left off where we're already currently, sorry you guys lost an hour of gameplay. If not, then we're gonna speed run through the stuff we've already done because it just makes sense. So here's hoping things go well. So there was a map that unlocked, and we have to we're trying to compete to get the city, kingdom, whatever. Enemy ages will fight with your ages for territory. They can take over your section or neutral sections, right? And this is my main. Okay. So I can have him handle him, please. And this is ours, right? This is officially ours. Is this controlled by you? Faction, the people. How do I do that? Ooh. Yes, we have to get. Yeah. All right. Perform an action. Let's convince. Alright, so we have done some of this. We have to get him to convince him to rat on the people, that person that he's originally supporting. So, I'm thinking manipulation, because I don't want to waste a point here, because we only have 2. So I'm thinking. Shit. Okay, so we know for a fact it ain't that. So I can say, hey, Roland's head. Okay, and let's try aggression. Minister Roland's days are numbered. We only need a witness to the witnesses and shall have his crime. Otherwise, you'll be captured with him. I will help you testify against him. Let us see where this leads, but hopefully to my head staying on my neck, as you promised. Okay. Spring the rumor. 1 second. I'm getting better about this. But I need to get better about it being on before the stream starts. Okay, cool. Spreading rumors. Method solution. Some acts require you to make decisions about tactics. Each decision may have a different chance of success. A few casual remarks made by the respected David Jacques Louis David should unleash an avalanche. Court guard Raphael Clovis, your loyal subordinate, will have to talk to some sense into a few heads so they realize how big a threat Roland is. Let's try diplomacy. Actually perform next day. Oh. Okay, so how do I get him? Huh. I don't know what to do. Maintain positive relationship with your family for 10 days. Hey, okay. Because remember, we're talking about how much of a problem that is.
Tammy Ishus said, why is everyone I like to watch streaming at the same time? Tammy Ishus said, this is bullshit.
It's not my fault. You like the same people who all seem to have. Oh no, there was a woman here. Case file. Okay. Compiled by Nathan. Whatever. What's this mean? Treason and fraud. Andy Korf 67 is a widow who currently owns an enormous fortune that she inherited from her late husband, Baron de Clichy. Before the revolution, she was one of the Marie Antoinette's trusted courtiers. After the event in 1789, she cut ties with the court. Ugh. However, she recently became a frequent guest at the Tuileries. No. Where the Capets were being kept. She also took part in Count de Fersen's scheme to facilitate the escape of the monarchs from the Tuileries. Following de Fersen's orders, de Korff supposedly bought a new carriage in her own name. The purchase of a Berlin carriage for 6 passengers, sufficient to carry the Capets from Paris, was made to Jean-Louis' workshop. The valet of the Baroness, Gilbert, testified that the carriage was delivered to the court shortly before the escape. It is widely known that de Fersen himself, dressed as the coachman, drove the carriage as far as Bondy. Interestingly enough, when the monarchs were stopped in Varennes, Marie Antoinette had a newly issued passport under the name of Anne de Korff, which she was using during the trip. The streets of Paris were humming with gossip. They say that Anne helped the Count not because of her sympathy towards the monarchs, but because of an affair they had in the past, and the elderly aristocrat's unquenchable desire. Evidence, a receipt produced by Jean-Louis. Can I see the evidence, please? Yikes. Everyone wants her dead. Everyone wants her dead. Very, very much dead.
Tammy Ishus said so. The passport and new carriage fall under evidence then.
I don't know if it'd be... Supporter of tyranny. Please introduce yourself. Baroness Anne de Korff. Anne de Korff. You have been accused of conspiracy to facilitate the escape of the Capets from France. Do you plead guilty? Monsieur le Judge, there has been a misunderstanding. I had nothing to do with that. The evidence speaks against the accused. That is impossible. Okay. Oh, here it is. This is the case file. What? Because I'm burning the carriage you ordered is ready. Your instructions have been attentively followed to the letter. Please pay the 70,000 francs through Durand. In faith, LJ. This is definitely gotta be evidence. Okay, and the new carriage, let's say evidence. New passport for the queen. That's evidence. So that's 3. Frequent guest in the Tuileries? The fact there's only like, Okay, what do you think? What do you think? We only have 3 things to work with: evidence, method, or offender's personality. I say this, the offender's personality. Trusted courtier. Nice. And defendant needs and urges. We could say personality, makes sense. Look, let's fucking go. Frequent guests of the Tuileries, I say method. Oh my god. Okay, and for this, it's offender's personalities. What the fuck? Woo! Alright, so,
Tammy Ishus said nice.
I know, right? Hell yeah! So, here's the thing. Let's work this out. So, if you remember, we gotta work with these guys, the common folk, and the revolutionaries. We gotta make sure they're all aligned, because if I choose something, let's say that, hey, after everything, let's say we actually talk to her, and, like, turns out everything she's saying is actually, like, hey, I'm actually good, I've been framed, they stole my stuff, we're old friends, shit got stolen, whatever the cause and action may be, and I go, actually, she's free, or, hey, like, let's say, hey, you should be free, but these guys say, no, fucking chop her head off, and I go, no, she's innocent, fucking let her go. It will end very, very, very badly. So, because look at that. That's very close to them getting really pissed off really quickly. So,
Tammy Ishus said, yeah, but what if she is not innocent?
Exactly. That's the point of the game. We're here to figure it out. So, here's where it gets interesting for me, though. You can just go down the list, and just whatever happens. I say we do all the innocent stuff, the stuff that make her look innocent, and then based off the information, if we want to continue to dive deeper into the negative, we can and get information out of it, because the negative will put her in a bad light, the positive will put her in a good light, obviously. So I want to see ultimately where it goes, because look, we have to make sure all three of these align. So those two want her dead.
Tammy Ishus said, so what exactly is her crime?
Her exact crime is treason and fraud, because what she did was she gave allegedly she bought a brand new carriage that helped the former king and his courtiers escape, as well as gave them a passport to Marie Antoinette. The not the succubus. What the fuck are they called? Courtiers? No. Pompadours, all that. She had the well-developed personality. No, it's not that. I don't know. I don't know. But the things are treason and fraud. Hence why they're like, hey, you gave the escapees a passport and you helped them escape. We think you're still friends with them. We think you helped them escape. So that's what we're working against here.
Tammy Ishus said that is a serious crime yet.
And people want her dead. So if you want to just play the game, do it right, we can just do all negatives here and say, yeah, let's get her killed. And then by me saying give her the death penalty, we can guarantee that we'll make everybody happy. Because as of now, we have like some good reputation, and the revolutionaries like us, the common folk are okay with us. It says hi, but it still makes me nervous. But yeah, my reputation currently is -4 and influence is -2. So if I can sit there and somehow utilize it in a positive light, I want to do that. Because yeah, look at these. I've been having problems, so I want to make sure I'm all positive on everything. So we have two choices. One, we do the right thing, or we play the game, play the people's game, and make sure everybody likes us. We don't get a downside to that. Like, look, if we, because last time, see, look, enemy of the court. Last time I went against the court, the jury knows you make the wrong choices and foregoing justice. The rumors spread fast. Common folks endorsement -2. Revolutionaries endorsement -2. Influence -2. Reputation -4. And that's still sticking to me here. So if it's best if I lean it to the negative. I'm thinking we have to do that. How many carriages are in the defendant's coach house? If I remember correctly, 3. We can't remember the last time we ate meat. And how many carriages she owns? Then why would you order another carriage in Jean Louis' workshop? Does a lonely widow really need a 4th carriage? Because we're both allowed it, Monsieur le Judge. Since when is spending money on feminine caprices a crime? It is when those caprices serve Count de Fersen's conspiracy. We know that he instructed you to buy it. Nonsense! Ordered it for my own trip to Montmedy. She has 3 carriages, though. Why would the accused visit the Capets in the Tuileries? The visit was purely social. As an elderly person, I struggle with loneliness in Paris. That is most strange considering the accused's several relations with the royal court when the revolution began. I wish to see all the people I met in Versailles before I die. Is that so wrong? Was it during the visit that you handed Marie Antoinette your passport? Absolutely not! There was a guard who would not look away even for a second. Those terrible people never leave her side, the poor, anguished woman. And yet, by some miracle, your passport still found its way to her. I had nothing to do with it. Boom, there it is. There it is. All right, so again, we can go the positive route or we can go the negative route. That's our 1-2 options. If we just do these last 2 negatives, it'll put them over. We can chop her head off, call it a day. What does the accused think of the monarchy? I do not know much about politics, but I support the revolution. If that was what you were asking, Monsieur le Judge.
M. Tofanuan said, is it just me or is his cam slightly delayed?
It is slightly delayed. That's just how it works.
M. Tofanuan said also WTH it's already 3 a.m. XD.
Then go the fuck to bed. What the hell are you doing? Is that what you left court? That's a completely different story and not related to politics at all. What was it related to? I faced some
Tammy
accusation of a
Ishus
small scandal involving a
said
married
4
general.
a.m. here.
Tammy, go to bed. The defendant, despite those circumstances,
M. Tofanuan said not sleepy enough.
maintain good relations.
Tammy Ishus Said make me.
Was Citizen's Capet wife good enough to help her? I can only pray for her. At my age, one does not have enough strength for conspiracies.
M. Tofanuan. Said LOL.
Why would a lonely woman need a carriage for as many as 6 passengers? Because a lonely woman wants to travel with company. There's still some people I can invite. Or you can plan to help the royal family of exactly 6 people in their escape. I am not the only person in the city who owns a Berlin carriage for 6 people, Monsieur le Judge. But the other owners are not plotting against the state. Perhaps not with the use of carriages. True, we're surrounded by serpents. So, alright, I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys gotta help me decide here. Either we try doing some of these and risk having this go back to jail. Because right now they're all aligned. They're all aligned. We say, hey, send them to jail, and we call it a day. Did the defendant confess to a crime? No. Was her act counter-revolutionary in nature? Yes. According to testimony, who was using the widow's vehicle?
Tammy Ishus. Said ambassador.
You think the ambassador? The Swedish ambassador? But we still have a choice here. Do we just say, all right, hey, off with their head, or should we actually ask these questions? Like, we got real questions here. The choice is, do we ask them or not? Right now, if we say chop her head off, everybody's happy. Everybody goes home happy. If we pursue this, we will learn more as individuals, but ultimately it will negatively affect our game.
Tammy Ishus. Said fuck it, kill the hag.
Okay. Give me a second. You fat baby. You fat baby boy. You're a girl. Yes, you are. You're a wonderful. You're a boy. Easy, baby boy. Okay. I send Citizen Andy Korf to be guillotined. Lead the condemned out. That's how the Capet's followers will end up. Bravo. Influence went up, reputation went up by 1. Yeah, see, everybody like that. I'm so sorry. I don't know if we asked all the questions, if she would actually be good or bad. Whoa. This agent ordered me to silence. It is done. But there's something you need to see for yourself. I need to speak to the common folk here. Crime aggression. Let's do it. Fuck it. Oh, what the fuck? The crime, they're attached to him, so humility. The defendant was drawn, so manipulation. And the revolution should be aggression. Oh, so it can't be humility. Ah, fuck me. Okay. So we got the last 2 right. Alright, so with that being said, the crime is with, they're attached to him, so this or this. The Gavant was curious about the taste of crime. Now we shall give him his desert. It was the manipulation. These offenders want to go back to the old ways. They defend them! These criminals think that because we are tolerant, we are also weak. That is enough! Almost had enough. Why do you want to kill me? You do not have any evidence. For the revolution!
Do you want to show me a common dead body?
It's not just a dead body. Look at that necklace.
A fleur-de-lis.
There's more, hidden under his clothes. We found a message in the inner pocket of his cloak. It's an order. Someone told that man to build support for a mysterious R in the district.
Who is arrogant enough to take Louis' place?
Only aristocrats are powerful enough to secretly organize people like him.
Even they would need help from someone in the convention. So who is R?
Robespierre, maybe? If he's allying with aristocrats, we must tell someone. Everyone.
It could be Minister Roland. As long as we are not sure, we would only create panic.
If that's the case, we'll have to hunt down other agents. This one won't be telling us anything.
We have no other choice. If this R is trying to gain support, you must do the same, for the greater good.
The Whiskey Lullaby. The evening is warm, so you decide to take the long way home. Near the Cafe Chantilly, you spot an amusing scene. Two drunkards fighting over a bottle of liquor, cursing like stable boys. The first is shorter and dressed in a disheveled officer's uniform, possibly a colonel. The second fighter, although significantly taller, is just an ordinary street thug. You listen to the gibberish and tangled epithets, only reach the conclusion that the bottle contains one last gulp of drink. Oh, that's it? Sure, try.
Tammy Ishus said, as a judge I think you shouldn't get involved.
But, I mean, if we get involved and help the colonel, he can provide help to us later. That's my thought process. I'm scratching your back, you come over and scratch mine later, you know? Let's help each other out. Let's make a final call here. If I ignore it, potentially something bad can happen where, hey, we saw you see this person and do anything about it, and now this thug killed a colonel, and you did nothing about it. Like, I don't know. Well, you're right. That might...
Tammy Ishus said they're both drunk. Tammy Ishus said they might attack you instead.
I don't see that happening. They're fighting over alcohol, not who's right, who's wrong, or anything like that. They're just fighting over liquor. Try to settle the dispute between the drunkards. I can make it so buy another bottle for him or something like that. I'm gonna try. Damn it. The two enemies unite in the face of a stranger in an elegant coat. It surely looks comical to the observers when, in a fit of booze driven in solidarity, one tries to hit you in the head with a disputed object, while the other kicks at your ankle. You dodge the bottle, which smashes on a nearby wall, spilling the remaining alcohol everywhere. However, the kick is a success and immobilizes you, longer for the drunkards to disappear
Tammy
down the back
Ishus
alley.
said called it.
It takes some time for the bystanders to stop laughing. What hurts most of my reputation. I need that to stay up. I thought if I tried helping, diffuse, it might prove beneficial. No. Nope. I like that. I say evening stroll. Both these seem to be well, but it looks like Bernard, so we're focusing on Bernard. But we do this and have all three be happy with me. Oh! Nice. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. A little boost right there. Yeah. Riots block agent except the bruiser. Prevent you from gaining influence points for the section. When not quelled, riots make a section neutral and can only quickly spread. Alright, that was a success. Okay, next is gang support. We cannot linger and allow our enemy to regain strength. We need to use all the rumors and accusations and work on the deputies of the convention who will attack the minister during session. Wait, what? Back up. And work on the deputies of the convention who will attack the minister during a session. Eee. He's carefree, huh? Yikes. What do we want to achieve? He's carefree, so carelessness. Attached, so humility and humility? Fuck. We need to get rid of Roland for his own good. His pockets will soon burst apart from the amount of money he keeps in them. Roland is a leech, but he's also a minister
Tammy
of
Ishus
the people.
said, is it all green, I wonder?
I'll try it. Mr. and Mrs. Roland are two mosquitoes. Biting me drained the blood of France. Nobody likes mosquitoes. Oh, you're right. The Gyaradones often trip over their own feet. You need to only give them a gentle push. The dominance of the Jacobsons would be a pleasant thing. It would make ruling over the country so much easier, and France would get off its knees. Fine, I will help. Good call, Tammy. Great fucking call. Alright, let's do Jean-Paul Marat. Marat? Ooh. Thank you for coming. The things we do for the judges at the tribunal. I would like to talk about Minister Roland.
Tammy
I
Ishus
see.
said, we know that attached is green now.
Yep. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oversensitive? What do we want to achieve? Oversensitive. So let's try humility. What will he get out of it? Let's do aggression for both. Fuck. I didn't think I'd be talking to 3 people tonight. What do we want to achieve? Does Roland really represent the people, or is he instead working to benefit the capet of the servants? You stepped on his toes and he made his own move in return. What does that benefit to the state? My own antipathy towards the minister does not change the fact that we should replace this corrupt royalist with someone more just. Oh fuck. What will we get out of it? We can't do this. So manipulation is my only guess. It can't be carelessness. This person doesn't seem to like carelessness or humility. So I'm thinking manipulation. That's my best guess right now. Fuck it. Let your leaders know you're not just a heckler who desire to be praised. Show them that you care for France. Ooh, your word, Roland, is not my concern. I have nothing to gain from cooperating with an ordinary judge. Oh, reputation -4. Grace Elliott.
Tammy Ishus said, oof.
Oof, indeed. What do we want to achieve? Lesser humility. Why do we want it? And then what we should get out of it? Okay, so It has to be something else. It can't be humility, so it'll be carelessness and humility for the last two. But for the first one, what do we want to achieve? Let's say aggression. Let's try aggression. Roland is rotten louse. Corruption cannot become the hallmark of the new authorities. We know the Rolands, Madame. Roland, in charge, her husband fulfills her orders. Maybe it's not him that is guilty. Mr. Roland are two mosquitoes, biting, draining mosquitoes. Yeah, we heard that. And then humility. There are times when Roland is closer to the ancient regime than Louis. If you want to be rid of the old order, now is your chance. At first, I wasn't sure about fighting against Mr. Roland, but I must say that you managed to convince me. This can work, and I will help you. Whew. Counterattacks. From time to time, your enemy may ruin your plans with a counterattack, and in such cases, you need to respond quickly and rationally. Harriet is abusing his family. In order to defend himself against potential attackers from the convention, Roland revealed that Francois Hagniot, who is running for commander-in-chief of the National Guard, is abusing his family. Those revelations are yet to be confirmed. Perhaps Roland will try to use this rumor to sabotage someone else's candidacy. I say force. Nice. Alright, so they're handling that. I can't move these guys at all. This is stressing me out. Hey, engineer.
Tammy Ishus said the map kinda reminds me of this war of mine a bit.
Oh, what a beautiful, amazing game. Love the game with all my heart. Alright, so Paris should be grateful for having such a fierce defender in Justice of You. Should we, the deputies of the National Convention, be scared of our own positions? Long live the Republic. No. Poor Papa. Tiger. Cute. Aristocrats. Oh, that's new. Rotation's only 3, which is not good. So people want him to go free, and revolutionaries want the death penalty. This just got way fucking harder. How's the hierarchy doing? Ah. So that's who we're trying to attack. We're trying to get these people to support us or be rid of him. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Treason, advocating monarchy, and counter-revolution. The defendant is Antoine Barvne, a 32-year-old politician and famous orator. Don't know what that is. Parisians remember him for his fiery speech defending the constitutional monarchy. He is known as a fierce enemy of the Republic and protector of the king. Seeing that his political efforts were fruitless, he joined the National Guard. In 1791, during the notorious flight to Varennes, the Capets were detained by the Guard. Antoine Barnave and the 2 other soldiers were ordered to escort the fugitives back to Paris. I'm assuming that he did. I mean, he's here, isn't he? When Barnave met Marie Antoinette, he was absolutely charmed. The two developed a potentially sexual relationship. Later, they were frequently writing to each other. In her letters, Marie Antoinette often expressed hope for the survival of absolute monarchy. Not long after, Barnave joined the Jacobsons, hoping to help the Capets and alleviate the radical approach of revolutionaries towards Citizen Capet and Marie Antoinette. His efforts, however, were futile. Due to his sympathy towards the monarchy and the Capets, especially Marie Antoinette, he was under constant surveillance. Now we'll have finally managed to collect enough evidence against him to file an indictment.
Tammy Ishus said they were fornicating off with his tiny head.
Shut up. One of the pieces of evidence in his correspondence with Marie Antoinette, which potentially proves his counter-revolutionary tendencies. And Antoine Barnave ought to be punished like any other enemy of the revolution. Your Highness, I'm certain that here's one of the letters. Your Highness, I'm certain that our shared efforts will convince the people of France to represent the monarchy. The loss of your wisdom and kindness would be too tragic for a blow for the state to afford. Yours, Antoinette. Letter addressed. That's gotta be evidence. Sympathy towards the monarchs, counter-revolution. Marie Antoinette? Offender's personality? No. Famous orator is there it is. Escorting citizen Capet. What? Hey, what the fuck? There's more than one for this? What's the motive behind this? Fuck. Do you guys have any ideas? Because if I touch anything else, it might chop us up quick. So I want to be careful about this. Marie Antoinette, extenuating circumstances, charmed by the queen, extenuating circumstances. Like, we gotta be careful. We gotta make sure we do this carefully. Offender's personality is what my guess is. Oh, okay. All right.
Tammy Ishus said, I don't have any ideas.
Yeah, well. All right, so okay, let's break it down real quick, real simple, real easy. One of these is one of the other. So, charmed by the queen is either going to be a motive or extenuating circumstances. I'm gonna say charmed by the queen is his motive, and Marie Antoinette is extenuating circumstances. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 guesses. So, fuck. He fell of Marie Antoinette. Are you Mr. Antoine Barnave? I am. Did you and your mistress, Marie Antoinette, plot against France? There are so many lies in your question that I cannot decide which one to deny first. He tries to defend himself with pretty words, so you're not pleading guilty? Of course not! So we're gonna piss off the revolutionaries, but that's fine because we are very high with them right now. Okay. Were you not afraid to openly support the monarchs on the eve of the revolution? I may be young and idealistic, but I am no traitor. If that were true, you would be standing on the right side. I love this country, and I am certain that the republic which the revolutionaries are fighting for is not... Fuck, I don't know how to say that. If you fight the republic, you fight France itself. It appeared that in your letters to Marie Antoinette, you tried to convince her. Convince her and her husband to support the revolution. What would you gain from that? I believe that we would avert the terror we are currently facing. Why do you think there's terror in our country? I would not be standing here now otherwise. You're here because you're a royalist swine. The Capets were not interested in the Constitution? Unfortunately not. Then how would you benefit from it? I only wanted what was best for my country. Why did the guard choose you to escort the Capets? Within the guard, one does not question orders. They ordered me to carry out the task, and that is what I did. So, did you not ask for it? How could I have? I learned about Citizen Capet's escape when they gave me the orders. Yet you profited from it, did you not? Considering where I am standing, I do not really think so. Fuck. As of now, we are perfectly in the middle here. Okay. Was his revolutionary nature. According to Citizen Barnave, what type of political system should France fall? Constitutional monarchy. With what virtues did the queen charm the defendant? Her beauty and grace, I imagine. So we can do these two, but it ultimately won't matter. It'll just piss these guys off even more, and then have these guys still stay prison. Get information might be beneficial, but fuck. The aristocracy has been revealed. From now on, you must nurture relations with another political group operating within Paris. Prison works for everyone except the revolutionaries, which is fine by me. Gimme, gimme, motherfucker. Okay. And then, let's stomp. I have no further questions, thank you. Sends Antoine Barnave to prison. Take the condemned away and lock him in a cell. Hope his time there will not be easy. He was lucky! How can it be so easy on enemies of the state? Ah, damn it. Alright. I did pretty good right there. We're getting there. We gotta get the reputation up, though. Okay, cool. Shit, so our only option is just... I will say an evening stroll would go a long way right now. Let's just do that. That hurts, but this bonus will go far. Look at that. Because that way I can do the dad next, and we should be okay. See you, bitch. Failure, shit. Madame Roland is the true head of the family. She is incredibly ambitious and skillfully maneuvering her husband's career, pushing him onward to more prestigious positions. I doubt the minister made a single important decision without discussing with her first. The so-called political salon held by her turned out to be an inclusive brothel in disguise. We must attack. Cut them off from their income. From their information. Alright, so we tried diplomacy. The wives of the convention deputies will learn the nature of that political salon their husbands tend to frequent. Then they will force you to make sure Roland's brothel is closed down for good. I want Henriette's guards to turn her establishment upside down. They will surely find something and close that brothel. Let's say diplomacy.
Tammy Ishus said, yeah, the wives finding out about that will hurt more.
That's my thought process.
Tammy
yeah.
Ishus said, then turning it upside down.
Yeah, turning a political place upside down in hopes of evidence, or spreading rumors to the wives, and the wives going, hey, shut that shit down. That way you'd be like, they told me to. Instead of me going, hey, I did this, and nothing came of it. They want that shit turned off. We turned it off. You know, we can point fingers. I think that's the right move as well. Liberté. This has me so nervous. Oh no, he's injured! Good relationship with elder son. all the effects, all the negative effects. We're still holding up pretty well. You're a citizen Vincent Bolle? That's me. Did you have anything to do with your brother's fall from the window? The stripling was playing on the windowsill and he just slipped. You don't appear to feel sorry for him. He had an accident. Things like that happen. An accident, so you were not involved? He couldn't handle the Prussians, so he started fighting with his family. Mother first drove my father to death, and now she doesn't really look after my brother. You should ask her. Assault and mutilation. Alright. Vincent Bolle is a young war invalid. What the fuck does that mean? He lost his leg below the knee to a Prussian cannonball. Oh. He was discharged from the military and moved in with his mother and younger brother, 14-year-old Matteo, to an apartment in the tenant.
Tammy Ishus said, wow, this is messed up.
Not long ago, Vince's brother fell from a window. The doctors say that he broke both legs and his pelvis.
Chrysler said, all right, I got my gun and killed my local officals. What else are we doing for the revolution?
God damn, I don't know how to respond to that. We learned that on the night of the incident, a loud quarrel could be heard from the window's apartment. We asked the doctors from Hotel Dieu to examine the boy a second time. They found both old scars and fresh bruises on his body. Neighbors told us that during the first months after the turn of the Winter Soldier,
said, don't worry, Chrysler, I shoot their pets and dogs. Oswell can't leave any witnesses.
Can't leave witnesses. That's fucked up. They did not notice anything disturbing. However, eventually they began to hear screams at night. Vincent was sometimes seen with a bottle of wine, reeking of alcohol and behaving aggressively. We arrested Vincent Bolle, hoping for incriminating testimonies given by his mother and brother. However, she claimed that Matteo is young and stupid and fell from the window by himself. The boys refused to talk to us. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this, boys?
Chrysler said, Tammy Ishus, make sure to get the squirrels too.
Hey! Leave those goddamn squirrels alone! Stop it! Okay, witnesses. Let's say mother and brother. That was a pretty easy one. Okay. Fall from the window. Course of events, I assume?
Tammy Ishus said, yeah, they need to stop stealing these nuts.
I will turn this fucking goddamn robot off. Alright, I'm thinking fall from the window is a course of events. Okay.
Chrysler said, got M.
Fuck off, both
Tammy
of you.
Ishus said, Moss.
No! No! No goddamn Moss. Sorry, Athena. Okay, war invalid. Let's say... extenuating circumstances? Oh. Return of the Wounded Soldier.
Chrysler said that option is moist picket.
Fuck off. Alright, I'm thinking... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking so far, alright? Because one of these is a trap, by the way. Return of the Wounded Soldier, I'm thinking could be the offender's personality. The tenant might be a thing... This has to be a course of events. So, I guess... This could be course of events? Return of the Wounded Soldier? Nice. Alright, so scars and bruises. I want to see the course of events for the scars and bruises. Fuck yes. Fuck yes! We did good! Alright, now we gotta see what everybody wants. So, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think the boy just fell. I think that he's not at fault here. I think he's perfectly fine. But the family wants him in prison. And the revolutionaries want him in jail. The revolutionaries are going to be a problem for me here starting soon if I don't start doing what they want. But the common folk and the aristocrats both want him free of charge. And I feel the same as a vet
Chrysler
myself.
said Bribber the jury. Chrysler said Bribber.
Don't autocorrect and then fuck up the autocorrect, you dumb bitch. No. Alright, here we go. Did you join the army as a very young man? I was under 20.
Tammy Ishus said the French Revolution was pretty rough. Did you hear about what happened to Louis XVI's head removed?
I'm gonna turn this fucking robot off. I'm gonna turn this fucking robot off, and you guys are the people to blame. Losing the leg must have been a difficult experience. I don't want to talk about it. How did it happen? I don't want to talk about it. Citizen, tell us how you lost your leg. I don't remember. Maybe he was shot in the head, not his leg? Fine, let us assume that you did not remember that exact moment. What about the day of the incident? Were you on the offensive? That has nothing to do with the stupid child falling out the window. Citizen, we're doing you a favor by hearing you out. Be so good as to not shout. Did you start drinking because of your leg? No, it's insomnia. I can't fall asleep these days without a glass of wine. Night terrors.
Chrysler said, but wait, I've been trying to reach you about your leg's extended warranty.
I'm the legs extended warranty? You sick fuck. How long did you serve in the army? Over a year. The whole time I was
Tammy
thinking about
Ishus
going back to my mother and brother.
Said they say revolution breeds revolution, resistance is fertile.
One more. Fucking one more, you pieces of shits. And once you returned home, the trouble started. They didn't understand me. They didn't know what it's like when your friend's blood splatters over your face. They were complaining that I scream at night. I was calling Pinard. I dreamt about him every night. A bullet went through his cheek. Did Pinard survive? I don't know. 2 days later, I was hit by the cannonball. I have no idea what happened to him. Your neighbors also complained about screams. They never had to shake someone's guts off their shoes. What do they know about screams of fear? Do you want us to feel sorry for you? You can all go jump in a river, for all I care.
Chrysler said, one more you say.
No, I don't say one more. I say don't do one more. I don't have anything to drink! Engineer, can you give that back to him? Or reverse it, I guess? Because either one works fine for me, because I don't have anything to drink. I am empty.
Chrysler said, well, I didn't know that.
You're right, that's what I'm saying. Give you the money back. Alright, so as of now, we can let this guy go. We can have this guy be free. We can have this guy be free. Because as of now, everything else will condemn him. And the widow can go one way or the other. Either it'll help make him more innocent, or it'll make him bad again. But because we are like edging really hard on that.
Chrysler said, free him, viva la revolution.
Yeah, I don't think he's guilty in any way, shape, or form. What? Aries boy. We just started. Go away. To defend and confess to the crime. No. Was that counter-revolutionary? Well, under what terms did the boy fall from the window? He's playing on the windowsill. According to statements, what was the invalid doing at the time of the incident? I'm guessing these last two. I'm gonna find the verdict. Death penalty would be great for the revolution. What the fuck, you guys? Prison makes everybody a little happy. This. We'll just say that. Give me 1 second, everyone. Outside, inside. Can I erase this for you? It's as it goes, Athena. I'm sorry. I opened up the window for Athena and the dogs to like look out and enjoy. All right, so I understand a certain lenience towards the war veterans, but this is ridiculous. He'll be back in what he accused of murder. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Tammy Ishus said, but what if?
Is that a fucking cudgel? Did I just die?
Tammy Ishus. Said 1d4 dagger DMG.
I must be a wizard.
Why? Tell me. What have you done? You. Why are you making me suffer?
Sleep.
Chrysler. Said I go pee and you die while I'm gone
I'm by
WTF.
your side.
Who are you? I do not want to sleep. Not yet. I remember now. I have a family. Where are you? The one who makes me suffer.
Tammy Ishus. Said Fishin mailed.
Oh, shut up. You were unconscious for a long while. Who is the man who apparently saved my life? Gregory Ramal. You don't know me. Although I know quite a lot about you. The lady next to me is... I know Grace Elliott. You were the one who sewed me up. It's not my first time saving someone's life. There are more victims of the revolution than you think. You encroached on Minister Roland's position. And, more importantly, on the business managed by his enterprising wife, on the establishment from which their allies, Jean-Nicolas Pac, and the mayor of Paris, and Jean-Baptiste Gobel, the Archbishop of Paris, got cuts of the profit. I didn't know. If the information was easy to learn, it means that someone is doing their job poorly. But you know. Yes, because I make my living by earning secrets. Word on the street is that the Girondins are planning to take over the convention by force. The king's humiliation and the revealing of the connection between the crown traitor and Roland, the prominent Girondin, weakened them. This chance might be seized only by the Jacobsons, through Robespierre and Danton at the helm. This may be their moment. I want no part in this. These people are not fooling around. I'm afraid you have no say in the matter. At least as long as the Rolands are alive. As soon as they learn you survived the attack, they will try again. Your death sentence is already signed. You seem to know much about me. How? I don't understand. Enough for now. You have to rest. Regain your strength. Your wounds. I knew your brother. Monsieur Gregory, you are right. We will speak of this another time. I have yet to thank you for it. You will have another chance.
Tammy Ishus. Said so wanna hear something interesting.
Oh, fuck. These two improve, but these guys go down for it? What the fuck? Monarch's scheme. There it is, the first piece of the puzzle. Let us fill in the rest of the corpses of enemy agents. Revolutionary Party. Patrol. The patrol may
Tammy
imprison your
Ishus.
agent or...
Said apparently your son is a psychopath since he liked you getting stabbed.
Or happy I'm just home all day. The patrol may imprison your agent or capture an enemy agent. Oh, shit. Don't want to stick around here. Alan Z. These two will hash it out. I'm going to have this unlock, and then we'll go from here. How are your wounds? They are healing. All thanks to our new friends. Really? What is the matter? let me remind you that you have been resting here in this house. This is where they carried you. It is your family that has been waiting on you hand and foot. Us, your family, whom you're putting in danger. You think I want to be stabbed in an alleyway? Your wife wants what is best for your family. Your brother. My brother wants to protect our family by fighting back against those who threatened us. Well, you just wanted to wait. But I have seen the head of the king roll as easily as a tradesman's. Only power. You are a judge of the tribunal. You have power. It is the people who pay these assassins, the Rolands, or whoever they answer to, who have power. They are the ones who wield life and death in this city. Let us hope they do not kill us all before you grab your precious power. Oh god, okay. No matter what, this has to go up. And either way, it's going to negatively affect these two. So I'll just do this. God, that's a lot of juggling. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Oh shit. Oh! Dear friend, I heard that you're recovering from a hideous attempted assassination. Your dispute with Minister Roland has led to the mobilization of Grenons who wish to take over the convention, and most probably restore tyranny. In order to defend the Republic, my group would like to strike first and arrest the leaders of the coup. The list of suspects is not conclusive yet, since we are still not sure which of the Rolands should be accused of trying to assassinate you. Long live the Republic, Maximilian Rossiter. Spies on the enemy, luring opponents, and helps the diplomats control territory. Let's put you there and have you stay there for a little bit, okay? Try to feel better and whatnot. So that didn't work. Citizen Robespierre and his spies report that the Girondins are allegedly preparing for an attack on the Jacobsons, whom they want to arrest and kill en masse.
Tammy Ishus said, what is the peace at your home base?
Give me a second, I'll look back at it. Whom they want to arrest and kill en masse. If it was Roland who befriended the aristocrats, everything is starting to fall into place. Roland knows that you survived. You can assume that the events of the convention will be followed by another assassination attempt. Robespierre suggests that we strike first. If we arrest prominent Girondins, we will cut off a number of the Hydra's heads with one blow. Oof. Important decision. Sometimes you'll have to make a decision that will affect entire intrigue. Think it through carefully. We have two people to arrest. The assassination attempt was performed by people hired by Jean-Marie Roland. It was her from the very beginning. By arresting her, you will get rid of the source of the problem. Her husband, however, the person granted power by the convention, will slip out of your hands. Jean-Marie Roland openly attacked you. You have strong evidence against him, so sentencing him should not pose any problems. His wife, on the other hand, may have enough time to escape, which could have unwelcome consequences. So I say her because she's the brains behind the operation. That's who I'm voting for. Damn. I guess I did an outstanding job. That just means I own it. Hey, I want to spend more time with the family. What the fuck? How are you feeling? You were still out of it when I visited you. The wounds are not fully healed, but I thought it would be good to show up to work anyway. Yes. Look, I need to talk to you. I think I must. Has your father ever told you how exactly brother evaded the gallows and ended up at the front lines? I have asked, but all I ever got was silence. I was the one appointed his case.
The verdict was just a formality. For such mutilation of another person, I could have only sentenced the accused to death. Your father came to me and begged for his firstborn's life. I did not know what to do. I spent that night thinking about the case. Eventually, I burnt the files. I told your father to banish Bruno from the city, then sell his stall to those he was at odds with, the Reynards. He was also supposed to give part of that money to the family of the wounded boy. Your father agreed to everything. I remember the eyes of your brother when he was banished from his home. But his father did not have a choice. It was the only way to save his son.
Oh, woof. Okay. Later, we learned that Bruno enlisted and died at the front lines. What I'm trying to say is, your brother died anyway, despite me showing him mercy. But that does not mean showing it was worthless. Remember this while you're hunting down your enemies. Interesting for it to say that. We've only been playing for an hour. That's mind-blowing to me. She's on our side. He's on our side. But I don't know about these two, and Merritt is not. We know that much. Monsieur Picard et moi. They all want him dead. Alright, let's see what the crime is here. Jesus, okay. Fabrice Polio. For corruption, treason, advocating monarchy, pandering, and attempted murder. This woman has done a lot. The defendant is Jean-Marie Roland, wife of the minister, who sympathized with the guillotined Louis Capet. The woman has been accused of instigating treason and corrupting deputies of the convention. She supposedly bribed them with services of prostitution who worked for her under the cover of a political saloon. Salon? Initially, we knew little about the defendant's activity. As a woman, she did not take part in the life of politics reserved for men. Instead, supposedly hosting a political salon where the personages of Paris could meet and discuss the current social and political situation. It is true that such meetings indeed took place, but, as we have learned from our informants, the circumstances were morally controversial. The disputants were entertained by ladies of questionable virtue. Luxurious or not, Madame Roland, in essence, ran a brothel. As we gathered information, gossip regarding the defendant's involvement in her husband's career became increasingly credible. We know that the resourceful woman was able to act behind the scenes to win the support of the minister's political opponents, and those who resisted her persuasive talk were tempted by the naked bodies of her girls. Hosting the salon, she was also able to become familiar with the varied views of prominent convention deputies. As a result, she was able to steer her husband's career, even without his knowledge. The above findings have been confirmed by Isabelle Dugard, who worked for the defendant under the alias Giselle. She testified that Madame Roland had many times hosted 3 men, and while she did not know their names, she untestedly referred to them as scum of the deepest dye. I think we can certainly make a link between these people and the 3 assassins who attacked Judge Fidel. It's awful to think that how many deaths they could have been involved in. Based on information, we deduce that the gossip about Madame Roland being one of the pillars of the coup d'etat planned by Girondins is true. She did have an influence on her husband's career, and it is highly probable that he was able to achieve such a prominent position due to her involvement. She cooperated with individuals of questionable reputation, and she must have mastered the art of lying if she was able to keep everything secret for such a long time. Whew. Okay. Let's just knock that out of the way. Only 2 chances to get wrong, and we still have 8 more questions to get. Okay. Let's, running a political salon should be a motive, right? Or fucking not? Assault on the judge should be a motive, right? Okay. 3 cutthroats, I feel like should be either method or witnesses. Access to opinion of politicians. God, I don't know, man. I have a strong feeling she's gonna die either way. But, how much we want to learn before we lob her off, you know? Exclusion from politics should be a motive. Masking of intentions, offender's personality. Or fucking not? 3 cutthroats. Witnesses, maybe? Access to opinion of politicians. The method. A brothel. Coup d'etat. Motive? Running a political salon. A method? A brothel, I think it's... Masking of attention should be method, okay? And this one could be a brothel. Method? Oh. I cannot believe I did that. Someone's cooking burgers outside and smells damn good. Damn good. Okay. The defendant may introduce herself. Jean-Marie Roland, the wife of the corrupt and treacherous Minister Roland. I have only been asked to give my name. You need not make a show of it, prosecutor. You have been accused of instigating treason and corruption. And I, of course, deny these nonsensical accusations. Of course. Since when do we even talk to traitors? Do you know about the attempt on my life? I did hear about that. What a horrible affair. I was attacked by 3 cutthroats, and one of your charges has testified that she regularly saw 3 men of doubtful reputation at your establishment. I doubt this is little more than a coincidence and a misunderstanding. She didn't verify that they're the same people, she just said that they're the same look of nature. And in light of the fact that your husband swore to see to my death, people say different things when they are upset or agitated. It does not mean they will act upon their word. The whole of Paris knows the minister does nothing without his wife's instructions. You will pay for raising your hand against the judge of the tribunal. You heard that? An execution's on the way. So, the thing is, you, as the judge that got attacked, should not be the one judging the person that attacked you. That's conflict of interest at the very least. That's not smart, wise, good idea. No matter how you want to look at it, this is going to be gross. You have truly perfected the art of masking yourself. You are a political salon that turns out to be nothing more than an ordinary brothel. What is your question? How did you manage to keep this a secret from the people for so long? I hosted a political salon. Sometimes we were joined by beautiful girls who came over to earn a piece of bread. They stayed close to the deputies, but they were never importunate. And you did not mind that? I understood them. Women have to stick together, and I will not let you call my political salon a brothel. It was more than just an ordinary place. The bride's minds met there too. Spare us that advertisement. The place will be razed to the ground after you've been guillotined. Did you corrupt the convention deputies? And excuse me for interrupting you, Monsieur le Judge. The very thought of influencing politicians in such a despicable manner makes me sick. For instance, girls be used by the monarchists. I would like to remark that the politicians took advantage of the services of these girls, provided of their own free will. They came to me to talk about politics. Who they left with, and what for, if you excuse me, is none of my business. Did you receive anything in exchange for arranging such meetings? If anything at all, only their willingness to return and discuss politics. In other words, it could be said that they were regulars at your brothel. It is not a brothel! It is something more complicated. Rather, a place for the exchange of modern thought. A modern brothel. But you will not deny the fact that in your salon, the politicals enjoyed sensual pleasures. It is a free country, and I am a tolerant person. Calling Isabelle Dugard. Please introduce yourself. My name's Giselle. Your real name, please. Oh, that's my real name. Oh, alright, me love. My name's Isabelle Dugard. You should address me as Monsieur le Judge. All good, me love. She's good. Are you able to give an example of any extent which, in your opinion, appeared to involve the corruption of the politician? Do you have anything about the corruption of the politician? If I told you about it, I'd be as well to leave the city. But if you do not tell me, your heads will leave your body. Once I were told to go with a young man to this house. Deputy Pierre Vergnaud it was, and told to go in and take care of him, as if my life depended on it. Is that all? That Vergnaud treated me with all his might, if I can say that. Left me with plenty of bruises after. On my way out, he says to Madame Roland she can consider that matter they discussed dealt with. What a corrupt pig. Got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. I want the death penalty. Only the aristocrats want her left alive, naturally. So I'm gonna say no. To the gallows with him. Your guilt is unquestionable. I sentence you to death. I have nothing to add. We want blood. Off with her head. That's what happens to traitors. Really? The convict was curious about the taste of crime. Now we shall give him his dessert. By passing the sentence, we are making our street safer. I'm not mourning the one being guilty, but us, his victims. Has anyone seen the executioner? Find me that drunkard, or I will have to hire someone else. Alright, we're doing good. Are you coming to murder your opponent in person?
Lemon Killer. Thanks for subscribing.
Why? Why you of all people? I mean, awesome. You don't have to worry about ads anymore. Thanks for the follow. I mean, subscribe. You're now a town guard. Why? Why you? You knew it wasn't gonna matter. Okay. Let's see here. How can I help? Dinner with friend from the convention. It'd be nice to get these two up. These two up would be nice. You're already high up. I need you. Definitely these two, I think. Well, I care more about this. Influence on the people is important, though. Couple of will come over for dinner. Nice. That's now ours. Awesome. Whoa. Muscadins. They interfere with your business and that of your enemy by stirring up crowds in the section. Let's do some persuasion. Ooh. Okay. Humility and then carelessness. My good citizens, we will have to let this man go free. Terrible turning has occurred. Even the revolution is not always infallible. And why is that? It is one of my assistants. Forgive me, gentlemen, that I did not inform you earlier. If you do not release him, I will have to charge you up with treason. I do not take it personally, but I do have to protect the Republic. Anyone can make a mistake. It is fine. Maybe next time you will have more luck with your investigation. And to think we almost lynched your brother. It's good that you came along. We'd already sharpened a pike for his head. We're glad to have you on our side. Go in good health. Whoo. Let's get this back under control. I'm gonna have you do this. Have you got underneath my control? If I can have this whole section right here, I can push back down this way. Because to do it, oh, it looks like they can just jump across anywhere. Oh, but yeah, if I control this, if I control all of this, I can, ooh, hello. Have him be stuck on this side. So if I control this spot, I should be okay. And this is locked, so... But ultimately, we would need an enforcer here, here, and here. But as of now, we should be okay. It seems that the revolution is losing its breath. The situation is slipping out of the convention's control, and they think that we will clean up their mess once they have finished. Dear judges of a revolutionary tribunal, every day the enemies of the Republic become greater in number. We are making an effort to weaken the traitors, but if we are to succeed, the tribunal must be faster and more decisive. No more shall we sentence people to prison. Enough of prolonged trials. Whenever you approach a straightforward and obvious case, the investigators will shorten the files, and according to the law of 22 Imperial, you judges will be able to sentence the accused immediately after identifying them. No trial will be necessary. Holy shit. Where are we going to do? Going to decapitate in droves now? Traitors and enemies of the Republic. But of course. People won't like that. Today we only have several minor cases to deal with. The Roland's thugs executed the assassination attempt. Patch paid for it. I still don't know who planned it though. Look, my reputation. Oh, it's a chance of living gold. And right now, everybody's happy with me. Oh, I'm doing good today. Quick cases. Decide the fate of each defendant with care. You will not be able to take any decision back. Pay attention to who supports the defendant. Harriet. Oh, dear Lord. Hector Periot. Hector Periot, the owner of the mill, has died after a hearty supper. The victim's wife thinks that her husband was poisoned by their cook, Sebastian Chevrolet. A few days prior to his death, Pierre had prohibited the rendezvous between Chevrolet and his fiancée. Rapace Balzanat. Lucas Rapace and Bruno Balzanat broke into the house of Marquis de Rivaux, tied his brother to the chair, and beat him for a few hours in an effort to make him tell them where the master was hiding the gold. When it was that he wouldn't talk, they took silver cutlery from the kitchen and ran away. Oliver Petrie. The salt merchant Olivier ordered some special empty weights, which he used to weigh salt. His customers lost 50 grams each kilo they bought. He was not only tricking his customers, but also committing fiscal fraud. Jean-Noël Pellissier earned a living stealing from doctors. He would make appointments with various Parisian doctors, go to a room, steal an insignificant object from each, and leave. He sold the loot for next to nothing at the street markets. That's weird. Nathan Popelin, who manages prostitutes at place whatever, brutally beat up a client of one of his employees. After he was detained, he testified that the victim did things he'd not paid for. Paul Dubuzin is a snake oil salesman. He was caught selling concoction made of human bones, promised it would cure horniness. Not only was a panacea ineffective against the loss of pigmentation, but also led to many cases sickness, pain, and vomiting. God damn, a lot of people just died, didn't they? That's 5 deaths right there. Thank you. Even the least powerful deserve justice. Ghostcraft should love me now. Yep, look at that. Ooh, yeah, that's good. I have everybody on the up and up. Look at me go. I'm doing good, but this I don't like. But everything else is doing on the up and up. How long does this last for? 10 remaining. 3 days left. Okay, that's good. That's positive. Positive, okay. Go like to us. May God rest our weary souls. What do you have on Pache? Like many others, he was profiting from the Roland's whorehouse. When you cut them off, it was decided that Pache would arrange your assassination. The mayor has strong allies, Danton being one of them, so he cannot simply attack him. We need to target his family. Pardon? I heard rumors that his daughter is in a relationship that many would consider unacceptable. She's involved with another woman, and, moreover, the said lady consorts with Muscadins. If you use that knowledge, Pache will begin to make mistakes, terrified that the scandal could be brought to light. His allies will notice and lose faith in him. Will that be enough? Only if you gain his trust first. You must be convinced that you know nothing about his involvement in the attempted assassination. I have a plan, but first we need to do something about the whorehouse taken over by the Rolands. Why is that? Pache loves gambling. Difficult times create even more difficult childhoods. We cannot give these children their parents back, but we can give them some hope. And it's a positive for everyone. Why would I not want this? Look at that. Everybody goes up. No, so close. What the hell does this do? Ugh. That's now ours. Come say hi. A whore. We were getting close. We will soon learn the identity of R. We just need a few more corpses. Inspectors coming! In 3 days, officials will come to assess the progress made on the monument. Try your best to impress them. It's at 0%. Oh, I can't do anything about that? Alright, what can I do something about this? Yeah, I can! Fuck them up. Alright, we're at 2%. Yay! There's intrigue. Oh no. Jean-Nicole Puck. The assassins who tried to take your life must have been paid by someone. And everything points to the mayor of Paris. Jesus. He is too cautious to let you attack him. You must catch him off guard. Let David, if you want to lure Patch, you must do so with class. The rival taken from Olin would be the perfect trap, but we still have to make it even more luxurious by adding gambling to the range of attractions it offers. Dice, for example. As an artist, David will surely add a certain extravagance that will tempt even an idler like Patch, and he will not expect it. Patch likes to gamble and flaunt his money. We should expand the brothel's activities to include games of cards and dice. I know how much you like the latter. Commander Henriette will be responsible for security. Patch must feel safe with us. Oh, fuck. Who the hell's Henriette? I like this one. To Alexis Fideli? I've been told that you wish to have an urgent meeting and talk about the suspects of your attempted assassination. I am more than happy to discuss it. Long live Republic, Jean-Luc Posh. Ooh. A man by the name of Belize Roy paid your wife a visit. It turns out they used to be emotionally involved. Roy borrowed money from 2 Parisian banks to open a weaving shop, and as you may guess, the business did not work out. He tried to postpone the payment for the loans, and while one of the banks agreed, the other did not. Roy hopes that you will use your position to help him. He is putting pressure on your wife, claiming that she owes him. Oh, Lord. Okay. No more prison. Death or peace. Alright. Now we're investigating the matter. Whew. Well, what can we do about that? Alright, so... Okay. We have a lot to read, boys, so hunker down. This is about to get weird. In the dock of Laurent Pascal, arrested for counter-revolutionary activity in the assault of gendarme that proved fatal, the accused owns a small weaving shop that he lives alone behind. on Rue Popincourt on the 21st section. That is where the crime took place. So, counter-revolution, assault, and murder. Whew. The incident that is weird. The incident that is the subject of this case happened yesterday evening. Having received a denunciation of Citizen Pascal's counter-revolutionary activity that was directed to the legally chosen authorities of Paris, two gendarmes, Cristobal Remy and Fabrice Roux, arrived to bring him in for questioning. It said that Citizen Pascal started a heated discussion with the gendarmes and denied all accusation. He behaved recklessly and crudely, threatening the gendarmes with violence. When they attempted to arrest him, he began to struggle and a fight ensued, during which Citizen Pascal smashed Gendarme Roux' head against a door frame. The impact was so strong that his skull cracked open. Gendarme Remy then overpowered Pascal and incapacitated him with a blow from the butt of his musket. Laurent Pascal, in the course of the investigation, we asked the neighborhooders of the accused for their opinion of him. They described Pascal as an impulsive person, always ready to fight, at least since the death of his wife. The owner of a local inn revealed that in recent months, Pascal has been a frequent guest and was usually drinking more than he should. The wife of the accused was reportedly decapitated last spring. Unfortunately, there were no records of the archives to indicate what she was sentenced for. Alright, there's a testimony here. Fabrice was my friend. Pascal cracked his head open even though Fabrice did nothing to him. We were to bring him in for question because they had some doubts about a testimony, which was withdrawn by the Jenner Maxime after Fabrice's death. Laurent Pascal is a meddling prick and an informer. That's right, I'm denouncing the snoop. He's putting up posters and running around with leaflets that make fun of Citizen Robespierre, of our God-fearing statesman. One of his leaflets shows Robespierre as a pervert and a vampire. I saw it the day before yesterday. A fat fellow dressed like Pascal. It must have been him. I bet he's plotting in that little shop of his. He never lends a franc for a cup of wine. That snooping meddler. Those men always have something to hide, don't they? Jesus. A lot of people don't like you, my guy. Just, a lot of people don't like you. That man is a murderer, but we cannot be sure of anything else. Please introduce yourself. Laurent Pascal, weaver by trade. You stand accused of murdering Gendarme Roux. It was an accident. Smashing his skull open was an accident? So you're pleading not guilty? I'm saying it was an accident. Oh my god. There's a trap. Only 3 questions. Only 3 chances. And you gotta get 10 questions. Jesus. The weaving shop. Scandalous leaflets. What's do we have any people we can just get out of the way? There's no easy. Alright, what about the wife? Extenuating circumstances, right? Or fucking not. Counter-revolutionary activity? Okay, bringing in for questioning. Defendant's alcohol. Offender's personality. Let's do that. The victim's injuries. Holy shit. Slanderous leaflets. Counter-revolutionary activity. Withdrawal of testimony. The weaving shop. The wife. Bringing in defendant's violent temperament. Bringing in for questioning. Motive for the wife? I got all the oh, gee, why am I so good at that? Alright. People say you are prone to violence. Isn't that the only option in this filthy city? I know what you'd like to call me. An animal. A beast that ran amok and killed senselessly. But do you know the real beast? Paris. This crazy, bloodthirsty creature. He's delirious! Everyone has a choice. Thousands of Parisans decide to lead a life where they are neither executioner or victims. As you like, I know what I know. Were you drunk that evening? I drink something every evening. Speak clearly. Did you drink something that evening? Yes, Monsieur le Judge. I think I'm allowed to drink wine in my own home. Are you always so aggressive after alcohol? I've never heard anyone before. There's a first time for everything. Do you have anything to do with these irrelevant leaflets? The only thing I know about politics is that it killed my Marie. Is that why you decided to become an enemy of the Republic? It does sound like a motive. He probably wanted vengeance for his wife. He should have kept her under control. Why would I? Will those leaflets bring my wife back? I would ask for the accused behave appropriately. Or what? Will you cut my head off for being rude? Yeah, that's pretty bad. No matter what, we're gonna hurt someone here. We're gonna ask all the questions, and wherever it lies, that's where we go for. Either the jury says let him go free, and these two are happy, or off with his head. And all right, do you tend to your shop by yourself? Yes, open it with my wife, but now I run it alone. Did you start a counter-revolutionary activity when she was alive? Was that the reason for her sentence? There was no reason to decapitate her. They can put you in jail for no reason, but not decapitation. Are you conducting counter-revolutionary activity in your shop? Of course not. That's absurd. A denunciation from someone named Maxime suggests something to the contrary. But didn't he take it back? Yes, but we do not know why. He's probably threatened by other plotters. People, listen. There was no plot. Were you hanging posters on the streets of Paris? The Annunciation said he was. Go and look at my shop again, but you won't find any posters or leaflets there. What was your wife sentenced for? To this day, I don't know for sure. They said subversive activity, whatever that means. What connections did she have? Were there any connections? Her grandfather was an equerry in the former king's service. Someone informed on her, just like on me, and that was it. Did you receive instructions and monarchist leaflets from your wife's grandfather? He died 15 years ago. Were you present at your wife's trial? I had to collect goods for the shop and wasn't home for a few days. But that was enough for them to arrest and try her. They gave us 10 minutes to have our last conversation. Do you understand? 10 minutes to say goodbye to the woman you love. And the day after, they decapitated her in the square. The head of my beloved Marie, rolling dirt like a piece of rubbish. Did you have anything to do with Maxime withdrawing his denunciation? You know, I was in a cell. What kind of stupid question is that? The judge could at least look at the notes. You're participating in a monarchist conspiracy. Who was helping you? Conspiracy? I was working like a horse when I was supposed to have the time to conspire. Gendarmes, Roux, and Remy paid you a visit. Paid me a visit? Well, of course. They knocked on the door, we had some tea, and talked about the good old days. That's exactly what happened. Come off it. They banged on the door like they wanted an entire neighborhood to know what was going on. All the time bellowing about how they were coming to arrest me. What happened next? I let them in, of course. They immediately rushed in and pushed me around, trying to restrain me like I was some common thug. That's how they treat people. If they had simply let them restrain you, they would not have to push you around. Resisting arrest does not paint you in a good light. Did the gendarmes show you the arrest warrant? As if they ever do that. They didn't show it to my Marie. Just came that night, armed like thugs. Honestly, I heard enough. Even if we do these two negatives, you're still innocent, my guy. He didn't confess to any crime. What the hell is this? Oh. Was the defendant under influence of alcohol during his arrest? He drank wine. How did the defendant react when he saw the arrest warrant? Nobody showed him one. Let me approve it! My bad. I find the verdict not guilty. I quit. Citizen Pascal of all charges. You are free to go. It's a good thing there's someone just in this court. He admitted to the murder. Is that still not enough for you? I hope I did the right thing by you. Chocolates online.
It is good to finally meet you in person.
I am truly sorry that you had to face such terror. If I only knew the bastard behind that despicable crime.
Oh shit! Okay, so aggression, humility, carelessness, humility, and something else. So aggression.
I promised myself I would get the people who wanted to kill me. Who was it that dared? I will feed the guillotine with their blood.
I doubt the people you are looking for are here in Paris. They have either escaped or been killed by those who sent them. You'll be chasing ghosts.
Who else, if not the mayor of this magnificent city, could restore peace and order here? You are the only one who can stop the brutality that I have fallen victim to in the streets.
I see passion in your eyes. I cannot help but wonder what the two of us could achieve together.
These people are dead. It has already been decided. Nevertheless, instead of killing some random suspects, I would rather get the right people on the first attempt. I would not ask someone as good as you for help without giving you something in return. Madame Roland made a nice place for herself, Jean, and you will need to get your share of the profits.
Okay, so I know it's not this. Let's try... He likes one of these more than others.
It is a pleasure to know that I can get back to my duties when a good man like you is taking care of my safety. This alliance is a good thing indeed. Please, do me this favor.
Too bad we did not meet earlier. You are such an intriguing man.
Damn it.
Let us join forces.
We won, but barely. Damn. That was awful. Well, that was a good time, so if I could do this. It hurts a little bit for everyone. Yeah, reputation. Clement Renard. It was Renaud all along. An agent cried his superior's surname just before he died. Renaud. Once we reveal this information, his people will struggle to stay on the streets of Paris. Is there anything to gain from silence then? Well, there would surely be a commotion in the city. People would start hunting the hidden traitors. Maybe real power would stem not from battle, but from silent alliance. Works even harder than when they see your family is helping. Sweet. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, that works just fine. Actually, no, I want to explore this guy. Give me this guy. He only has one place. So, right now we're doing pretty well. We're doing more than him, which is... It's actually taken over. We have... Really? Does that count as one? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're off to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 total. Okay. Ugh. It's not the best, but it's something. To the intrigue! Oh, meet the mayor. Hey, with success! The assassin who tried to take your life must have been paid by someone, and everything points to the mayor of Paris. He is too cautious to let you attack him. You must catch him off guard. Meet in the gambling den. It's time for Posh to get a taste of victory and good tobacco. All in the newly created gambling. This time he felt safe. Before we act, David must confirm the nature of the relationship with Mayor's daughter. Has with Patrice Caron. If they are having an affair, Posh will be furious, and you will help him to make that one mistake we need so much. David's presence should not raise any suspicions. Send your guards to take care of it. We don't have to hide. Let Ramel handle it. He knows every dark alley of the city. Sure. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's an old boy. Why does everyone want the granny dead? Deal of a lifetime. It was worth considering why the bank refused to postpone the day of the payment. Apparently, the banker's director, Abel DeQueen, is the one who is so strongly opposed. He has a wife and daughter. Rumor has it they both let Roy a little too close to them. Mr. DeQuan found out and is now willing to lose the money lent by the bank. Oh.
Lemon Killer. Said Doesn't he seem to be a bebfit for you to help him?
My exact thought. It's my wife's ex-lover. And the reason why the bank and his business is failing. One bank went, hey, it happens, sure, not a problem. And this bank went, no, fuck you, dude. And the reason being is because he fucked the director's wife and daughter. So the guy's a shitbag, failing company, had an affair with 2 women of the director's family. Like, so we can arrest him, right? Just straight arrest him. Get in good favor with the director, maybe. Ask the director of the bank for a favor. So say, hey, just, you know, let him do his thing. Or intimidate the bank, the director of the bank. Tell him to fuck off, leave it alone, give him the whatever. So I don't know which one to do. Your bank is failing. How are you gonna make that money back, my guy? Whew. All right.
Lemon Killer. Said let it take its course.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore and just see what happens. Alright, I'm still doing pretty well. Everybody's pretty happy with me right now. Alright, this is a 1 and 2. This will be our last case before we call it a night. How about that? All right. In the last murder and witchcraft. In the last 2 weeks, 3 female tenants of the same tenant, Blanding Couture, Abel Mac, and Eugene Maurice, died. Their tragic demise has been preceded by the same dreadful symptoms: vomiting blood, convulsion, migraines, and severe muscle pain. Sounds like a really bad, poison. The neighbors complained that they have suffered several sleepless nights because of their screams. The victims' husbands have, after the fact, found out that their wives were clients of a certain Marie-Laurie Thibault, who lives across the street. At home, they found the same powder cases, lip rogue jars, poison, and other suspicious cosmetic products purchased from Thibault. John Mock brought all of them to the National Guard along with the denunciation of widow Thibault, whom he accused of witchcraft. I don't think it's witchcraft. I think she's making like her own product line, and it's causing a bad reaction. Like, hey, this is mixed with lead. Put it on your lips and it'll be great. Or, this is lead powder. It makes your cheeks shine more while it's getting absorbed to your skin. That sort of thing. Or, hey, this is mercury in it. It gives you that healthy glow. So it could be one of it. It could be something like that. All right. So in the neighborhood, she is known as a resourceful elderly woman. At the age of 74, she still makes a living by selling blackening, rouge, and other mixtures supposed to enhance female beauty. Look at me go! Although she already left her house, her clients recommended her products to their friends, who then visited her. The elderly woman did not resist when 3 souls arrested her. As she is visually impaired, she did not realize that she was talking to the National Guard, who it was only when the men walked her from the apartment that she stopped asking them about the products she thought they wanted to buy. The soldiers informed the investigating officer about the suspicious jars filled with blood and bones that they saw on the shelves. As a citizen who is obedient to the revolution, I feel obliged to report that Thibault, a widow living in our neighborhood, practices harmful witchcraft. 3 hardworking citizens of Paris have died in agony due to the woman's magic and potions. All our neighbors know that her devilish wrongdoings have been the cause. Let's get to it. Oh, sweet baby. This would be a testimony, right? Yeah. Neighbors. No, long people death. Victim. It was a trap, I see. I think cosmetics are the method. Popular products are the method. Witchcraft method or extenuating circumstances. Poor eyesight. This would be the victims. The neighbors would be the victims. Awesome. I am not one who believes in witchcraft. However, those deaths do not strike me as natural. Are you Marie-Laure Thibault? Yes, dear. Do you live alone? My husband never returned from the war in 1762. The former king sent him to Portugal, where were you somehow involved in the deaths of Blandine Couture, Abelon Mac, and Eugenie I cannot do these fucking French names, man. I would never hurt such good women. And yet all were your clients, and they all are dead. She poisoned them like she's poisoning us all. Look at me go, I know what I'm talking about. I think she's trying to do the right thing, trying to stay alive, trying to, do her own thing. She's old, she's poor eyesight, she makes the wrong thing, she messed up, and now, bleh, is gonna be the cause of it. I like to set her free so I can get some good reputation with my family, but at the cost of everyone else, I fear for it. Here, let's do these 3 first, and then worst case we'll just do that and just send her home. Calling the witness Jean Mock. Hello, Jean Mock. Jean Mock, the late Abelin Mock's husband, Monsieur Lejuge. Oh, they want her to go free. Was your wife buying cosmetics from Widow Thibault? Was your wife? Yes, I even gave her money to do so. She used to say that without the powder, she felt like a peasant and was too embarrassed to leave her home. Let it take its course. I mean, like, if we do our best. So right now, it's where it wants it to be, where I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. On what grounds do you believe that your wife was a victim of witchcraft? Our wives were healthy. They all gave birth, and without the help of a doctor. They were strong, hard-working. It must have been witchcraft. So your wife did not complain about her health? You know, she had her better and worse days like we all do, but she never complained about anything serious. So the trouble started when she first applied cosmetics purchased from the widow. What do I know about when she... Focus! Yes, that's how it went. I remember now. It all started when she bought those flasks. Could you elaborate on the delivery that you referred to? You could smell sulfur in the backyard. Everyone will tell you that. And the child saw how Widow Tabak, armed with a stick, chased rats in the cellar and drained them of blood. Did you see with your own eyes? I didn't. I work at the factory all day, building vehicles. It's hard work. What if I don't fix a part well and the vehicle collapses? My neighbors saw everything, though. Can we honestly take a hit? If I say hey. If I say hey. Do you have any clients? Not right now, dear. No. The guards won't let them into my cell. Stop mocking the court. Too many women buy your powders. If they didn't, I wouldn't be able to afford butter. Many women visit me. Have they ever complained about your products? Never, dear. They always came back for more and gladly left their hard-earned money in my hands. Do they really always come back? Well, some did. Some didn't. I suppose some of them just died. Nobody could discern why. She had it coming. Let's just... No. No. Yes. According to the witness... Acquit. No one else seems to care. Even though they're like, hey, yeah, we want the death penalty. When we do death penalty, nothing happens. The only people that care are the common folk. Even then, acquit it. Fuck it. Oh, fuck. Okay. A young, wealthy merchant drove his cabriolet into the storefront. Several customers inside the shop were injured by slivers of glass. The culprit did not try to run away. He was so drunk that he lost consciousness right after the incident. Oh god, there's three. Duret, Bolselet, Labasse. Three young aristocrats. Almost dragged themselves into a stupor. Being in a state of intoxication, they dug up a fresh grave, dragged out the corpse of the convict, threw him on the cart, and drove around Paris yelling, "Look, he's lost his head for the revolution." Oh my, yeah. We've learned from an informant that the son-in-law of General, Grandjean, had been appointed to lead the Department of Supply in the military. Before he met the general's daughter, Buddha used to help his parents at their tavern in the city center. Okay. Why is that a problem? Incredibly patriotic, also incredibly fucking stupid. Don't do that. Debalt, I hereby declare you not guilty of the accused crime. Let me put emphasis on the fact that citizens of an enlightened France should not lower themselves to accusations of witchcraft. She may not be a witch, but without a doubt she poisoned those women. I agree. I could tell she's a witch. All fours. This one down a little bit. They like me now, which is good because I need them to like me so I can take them down better. Don't question things, just let it happen. Cutscene? Oh, look at me go.
Lemon Killer said hopefully your wife doesn't buy her products.
One less mouth to feed.
They are lovers, yes. The mayor's daughter and Beatrice.
Are you sure?
More than sure, Alexei. Do you really think that attacking his family is a good idea?
That was easy. Showing a scrap of my vulnerable underbelly and some shiny coins were more than enough to make him believe in our friendship. He is like an animal being led to the slaughter. I will slaughter my friend. And he will not even notice the knife.
Designed with class. Congratulations.
Thank you. I entrusted the decor to Jacques-Louis David's care. He is an artiste.
Yes. I heard that you were friends and political allies. Shall we play?
Oh no! I'm not good at gambling, everyone. Defeat your opponent by achieving the best score possible doesn't mean damage your reputation. I thought we were just playing a game. The game lasts 5 turns, and this player with the highest total score wins. Dice will roll 6 dice and hope for the best score. Buying around. Get your opponent drunk to reduce the chance of winning. Drinking also lets you re-roll more dice. If you're unhappy with your scores, you can re-roll the dice 3 times during the whole game. Gain points for rolling dice with identical values. Oh! The higher the number of the dice, the better your score. Oh, that means, I was about to say, fucking re-roll. All I got is 1s and 2s.
The judge can surely play, yes?
Eyes. Holy shit.
You think this bad luck will turn around?
Boom, boom, boom.
These dice are crooked.
I'll take that. We fucking tied?
I assumed that you would let me win to gain my trust. I am pleased to be mistaken from time to time.
We ended on a goddamn tie? Oh, I have to do this. Fuck. Holy shit. And that's where we're going to leave it. What a way to end it, right? All right, so, tired. That's where we're gonna end for the night. Yeah, that was We the Revolution. That's only, we'll go as long as we get, because now, and I'll admit, in the beginning it was rough going. I didn't have much motivation, but now we got like, now we got a groove, now we got understanding, we have a grasp of the story. I want to keep that going, right? So that's what I want to do. Let's see here. Tomorrow we'll be doing Chroma Squad. Tuesday we'll do Chroma Squad. Wednesday, we should possibly be doing the finals, and for during the day. Evening, I have a movie to go to, so don't expect any evening stream. Thursday should be State of K2. Friday should be either Panicore or a brand new game. I think just Panicore, honestly. I think we have like one more map and that's it, so we might as well just beat it. Saturday, I don't know what. I might be busy during the day, and then in the evening I have mess night, so I won't be here at all. I'll take pictures for you guys. If you're on my Discord, you guys will get to see it, but we'll see you from there. Sunday should be Congress Blade for the first half, and then 6 days of Fallujah for the second half, so I hope you guys are ready for that. That was a shit ton of fun. We were damn good at it when we actually worked together. When we kept being individuals, we kept sucking, but it's whatever. So anyways, running here. So with that being said, everybody have a good night, and colonizers, stay strong.
Kalandaya said have a good night.